Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Call of the Wild the Angler, where we're just going to continue along with some of the fishing challenges and stuff that the game offers. And we're still working on the catching a bronze rank crappie as our first one here. I just actually want to do a double check and make sure... not exactly what I meant to do, but... I guess we can just wait and see what does go for this. I need to double check and make sure I have the right hook sizing for trying to get bronze crappie. I'm right at the edge of what the rod can handle here. Oh, there we go. Actually managed to get it. I think it's... I'm actually kind of surprised that we were able to handle silver-sized smallmouth on that. Yeah, we'll release the fish out. And let me quickly take a look at the setup here, because that is... Okay, no, that's a size 10. That's a minnow. So that should all be working all right. Let me just double check the handbook for the crappie, what we need for that. Shallow pond, deep pond, lakeshore, a minnow, grub, and tube. And I don't think I have... Yeah, no, it's going to have to be the minnow. So I guess I just gotta keep trying with that, and hopefully one of our catches turns out to be what I'm after. Although I'm going to see about actually going down to the shore here, rather than trying to catch off the dock. Although, if the others are like a grub and tube, maybe I need to get the bait really low into the water. But yeah, we're just going to keep working along with the challenges that the game offers, progress through further. I do think with the restructuring and the progression that's been added to Call of the Wild the Angler, it will help much more in the retention area for the game. So this way you're not overpowering yourself and kind of losing focus of going for your next catch. Because that was something that was pretty easy to do when it would come to the Angler, or last series that we had done of it, on its first PC launch. Because you didn't have to worry about having a certain level to unlock gear, you could basically just save up a lot of your funds and jump miles beyond what I think the game was kind of expecting you to do to get, like, your better gear and your steps up. God, And it crashed on me. Okay. Give me a second to get everything in order and get us booted up again. I can't remember if that's the first crash that's happened for the Angler or not. Okay, luckily it's pretty quick to boot the game back up and try going again. Which I have no idea of what happened to cause that crash. I think it's the first one of the new series we started. We'll just have to see how things keep going, but I didn't think I'd have this much trouble getting a black crappie. Okay, I don't think this could be what we're after. Well, it's very small whatever it is, because we're not really having any fight on the line as we're reeling it in. So that could be a good sign. What do we got? Another sunfish. I mean, it's a bronze level, which is what we want for the sizing, but not quite what we're after. I should actually check. Okay, so I've only got 2 minnows left, so we'll probably have to look at going and buying some more soon. But because the other options for catching a black crappie are the tube and grub, which I believe are from if you were to use jigging style. That might mean they're lower in the water table than being at the surface. So I was hoping adding the extra depth of line behind the float would help for getting them in. Well, whatever this is, it's pretty small again, so let's see. Ah, we're getting bronze of everything except the species we're after. I don't know if there's a better spot I should be trying at. Or just anywhere around here will work. Maybe we'll try away from the, all the plants and that. Maybe that's something that's given us some trouble too. But yeah, all we're going to do is work at the challenges for a little while, get ourselves through there, go probably from bronze to silver catches, and hopefully as we keep doing that, we'll start getting a few levels slowly coming in, and then we'll be able to start stepping our gear up. This might be it. There we go. Black crappie, bronze. Easily just send that back out. And that was the challenge completed. Okay. So, let me just take a quick look. Oh, actually, we also used that with the last, minnow we had. Okay, so if I go to... Is it journal? Or is it... Okay, yeah, it is journal. Okay, so... yeah, we're not really going to be able to do that because I think you have to get sturgeons at night. I'm just going to check. Yeah, they're nocturnal, so that's not going to be an option for us. Again, I do think if you want to make it so that way you can't adjust the time of day in the actual game as you're playing, I do think having it so if the option is enabled for you to have multiplayer disabled, have it so when you do pick a map to go on to, you can pick a dusk, noon, and a dawn setting. So that way, any time of day, you have a reliable way of just, like, being able to focus on that. Not having that feels like a real missed opportunity. Well, let's just stop by is it Sophia Taylor?
Today's special is
yeah, Sophia.
Everything. Everything here is so special, and you should buy it all. What can I get ya?
Okay, let's look for baits, because... Yeah, we'll just go for 10 more, and that'll be good for now. And we'll check the board and see about the new mission, or the new challenges. Because, yeah, it looks like we got a couple more here. No, actually, maybe a few. Yeah, so we got silver fishing challenges. Not gonna be able to do that one. We might be able to do that one, although I think burbot's a bottom-dwelling species, which means we'd probably need a jigging rig for that. And I don't know if we actually have access to that with our level right now. Oh. The only trait is they're more active at night. I mean, it says more active, so I don't know if it actually means it's exclusively caught at night. But I don't know if I'd be able to is the thing still. Red worm, cheese, and eggs. Yeah, I don't know about those ones. We can still at least give them a try. And then there is also this right here. Catch a silver rank channel catfish. That we should be able to do. Let me just do a quick check on what the channel catfish usually wants. Cheese, redworm, and leeches. God, why did they make it so many of these fish are now, like, nocturnal active? Like, we'll probably still be able to get it during the day, but, like, all of these challenges are more meant for night, but... Yeah, so we basically just need to go up there, so we'll try for that next. Although, let me just double check that I have... Okay, I do have cheese. Good to know, because that is the bait we'll probably try for them with. And we'll take this different... Oh! It might be fitting it has flames on it, because after I've been driving it for a little while, it's probably going to be smoking and actually on fire. So I believe where I need to go is over here, up through this way. And then we'll want to take the right when we come to it. But yeah, we've got to go after the sturgeon, the burbot, and the catfish, which are all more active nocturnally. I'm not sure if there was a realization that that was something that would be done, or... Oh, hang on. I heard a little chimey thing here. Oh, just this to report. Oh, and... Like, I can't remember if this was here before or not, although it doesn't look like there's actually anything to interact with here. So yeah, we just gotta go... It's actually going to be right beside the road, so that'll at least be easy to find. And we're definitely going to want to use our stronger rod. Did I maybe hit... I don't think there are birds, but it sounded like I might have accidentally hit something. I think this might... Yeah, this should be the area. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so... Actually, truth be told, I think I have to change my rod setup because of what it mentions for them. Yeah, cheese, redworm, and leeches. So I'm going to need it to probably be a float rod. Oh, actually, this might be already basically prepped for us. I just need to change that to... We'll try the cheese and see. And also get that down in the water line. Just see what happens. If we do get lucky and catch the channel catfish during the day, I'll probably see about trying to also get the, maybe go for the sturgeon and the burbot, too. But I might have to also come up with my own plans for what we'll do, just given that we do have the pattern of them being all nocturnal species. Okay, whatever it is a decent size, because we did have to increase our drag. Yeah, we're going to have to actually increase it a little more. Okay, there's where our drag is kind of hitting its limit. We are pulling it in, but it is very tense on our line. So I'm not going to try pumping the rod or anything. Ah. Okay. Kept a little bit too high of tension too much. So it's not just as the thing goes all the way to max. So gotta keep that in mind. But maybe that's a good sign that we actually might get a chance to catfish, because I think that'd be one of the larger sizes of fish that we could catch right now. Okay, this one's nowhere near as large. Now, this is going to be a tiny little thing, because we're able to take it down to only 35% drag, and we're still easily reeling it in. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that actually looks like it might be a catfish. Okay, not bad. Oh, catch any 12 unique species in Golden Ridge Reserve. Okay. Well, good to know, so. We'll keep trying here, so maybe I should try going for the Sturgeon and the Burbot too, because we did manage that, I mean, it was only a bronze level, but there's a chance we could catch a silver, and we did get a nocturnal species during the day, so it's not that all species are exclusive to night. Even if they say they are night owls with their traits in the handbook. I do see the little sparkling tree across the way there. We may go report that, just that way we get rid of effects like that, but we'll see. Just gotta wait and see if anything shows interest. It's taking a little bit longer than the other two did, but I'm not too worried. Again, I think the fish we had could have been a gold rank channel catfish. I don't think it would have been silver, because I think we still would have been able to at least like manage a silver on the line. But it might have been a gold just like a step above. I'll give it a moment longer, and then maybe I'll reel in and try another cast out. Yeah, I'm going to bring that in. Yeah, and that's as far down as it'll go. Okay, let's try over there. Like, that's one of the things about a fishing game that I think also can be a little counterintuitive for trying to keep the realism there. Because, like, you want to be a game so that way the player is constantly engaged with it. The thing about fishing and float fishing is it literally can be. You just have to wait for minutes to possibly hours on end for something to happen. So, do you go realism side and make the player just have to sit around waiting for nothing to happen? Or do you kind of have like a little window or a time frame of, this is our maximum time we want a player to be waiting on before something will strike? And if it hits that time, then something has to be on the line. We'll just keep waiting and see what happens. Actually, one thing I do want to check is, I know, because you are buying, like, individual hooks, I'm just wondering... No, I don't think you can lose any of your gear from, like, fishing. Like, if the line snaps for that, I don't think you really lose the hooks or lures or whatever you are using. I mean, it's one thing I do quite like over Russian Fishing 4, is that it's not like these almost like consumed on use lures and stuff, where they can be fairly expensive in the later stages, so if you do lose one, it's more of a big deal. Gee, I got nothing happening here. Okay, let me take another quick look at the handbook. cheese. Maybe I'll try red worm and see how that does. And just going to do a check. Yeah, that's size 7 rod. I'll just try a little quick cast like that. See if maybe I'm tossing it out too far. Well, we know there are species of fish around here jumping. It's just what we're after is being a little harder to get. Well, if we can snag the silver rank and complete this challenge, I think I will try for the burbot or the sturgeon. And I believe the sturgeon is a new addition that came in a post-update or post-launch release. Because I don't think they were initially in the game. I'm pretty sure the burbot was one you could catch on Golden Ridge beforehand. But I think the shovel-nosed sturgeon is a new one. I'm trying to think of, like, what all of the ones in the handbook are new. The walleye's definitely a new one. The cutthroat trout's a new one. The orid trout's another new one. The shovel-nosed sturgeon's a new one. I don't think the muskie was. I'm not 100% sure. And I know the green sunfish was. And truth be told, I think that fish that just jumped there was a catfish, but we'll give this, say, another minute or two, and if nothing else, we'll keep trying here next episode. Just feels like after landing the other catfish, all activity had died here for us. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Like, is it because I stepped into the water, I wonder? Because I think I moved ahead. And then, yeah, I think after that catfish I had caught, I moved ahead and we stepped into the water, so maybe I was actually scaring the fish off being in there. It might sound stupid, but you never know. We'll just have to see if a little step back does change it. Yeah, not being able to pick night fishing is really... It's showing more to be a hurdle ahead, because until we can clear these, I don't know if we can pick up challenges from other spots on the map. Actually, I don't know if there are other... Are there other mission boards? Because, like, okay, so... Challenge boards are the blue. And I don't think we've encountered... Oh, come on, you... I won't actually let me... It wasn't actually letting me move the map down for whatever reason to be able to go looking there. Yeah, I might have to rethink our strategy next episode, because... It'd be different if at least I was getting bronze rank catches, but it seems like whatever I've gotten for our current configuration, once I went from using the cheese to the red worm, actually even before that, we started having like this, just no interest. Because I don't think the game would quite make us wait this long. So let me just switch this out quickly. I'll go back to the cheese because at least we did have some success with that. And we'll just see what happens here for one cast. But I might have to come up with my own plan of what we're going to try tackling for the game ahead. I might also try going around to check out some of the other outposts, because I know there was one in the northwestern pocket of the map there. I can't remember if it had its own challenges, but I know we were up there going after some of the trout species, like the rainbow trout. I think I was trying for lake trout too, but because of like how awkward it was to do some of the techniques for fishing, it was hard to try jigging, which I think is the best method of getting the lake trout, because they are supposed to be, at least in the game, I don't know how true it is to real life, they're supposed to be a very deep-dwelling species. So you're not going to catch them above, like, around the surface level. You've got to get deep towards the bottom. And the only method of really doing that in this game is jigging. It does make me wonder if they will ever add more styles of fishing. Like, float fishing, spin fishing, and jigging are kind of the only three right now. But I wonder if they would add some other style in. I don't know if it would be like bottom fishing is one, or they do something else. I think, though, if they were to add bottom fishing, you do kind of have to then set up all the accessory equipment with it, of being able to put down a rod and a tripod with the little indicator to it. Yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. This is... I mean, if I was catching fish, it'd be another story. Even if they were the wrong species, at least it'd be some action going on. But, I mean, as you guys see, there's nothing happening. So I'm going to bring that in, and we'll keep trying next episode for... see if we get this catfish. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of Call of the Wild the Angler. If you did enjoy the video, you should give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, share in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.